Hello, you are listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast with your hosts, legally blind licensed massage therapists, Kyle and Kelsey Pleasant. On this show, we talk about the messy, beautiful process of living a more intentional life. Whether you're into self-care, soul care, or just trying to stay sane in a noisy world, you're in the right place. Now take a deep breath, and let's begin.
Okay, so let's set the mood to start. Imagine you're walking outside on a snowy evening. There's that gentle hush, right? Everything slows down, almost like the whole world is taking a soft inward breath. I find winter's quiet really asks us to press pause. I know for me, when the trees are bare and everything's kind of, stripped back, it's like an invitation to, listen in to what's underneath all the noise. Stillness lets me check in with myself. I was actually on a snowy trail just last January, snow crunching underfoot, the air sort of prickly on my nose. Like I stopped, just stood there, and the only thing you could hear was my own breath. I think Wayne Dyer, one of my favorites, put it best, talking about the wisdom in that kind of silence. He always said you find your answers when you get quiet enough to really listen. I guess the cold just sharpens my attention. Not sure if that makes sense, but
No, it totally makes sense. You're basically describing the whole energy of winter thing. I love that you brought up Wayne Dyer because, honestly, I always picture you, Kyle, with a mug of tea on the porch listening for some wise insight from, like, a wise snowman or something. But okay, jokes aside, winter really does make me notice what's happening inside myself. When everything gets quiet and slower, my loud brain is like, wait, what am I actually feeling right now? Sometimes that's peaceful, and sometimes it's like, oh, hey, there's that worry I've been ignoring since July. Stillness totally brings things to the surface, even the stuff you didn't think you were carrying all year.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's uncomfortable sometimes to meet ourselves in that quiet, but there's real growth in it. If I'm anxious or restless, just letting winter be slow gives me permission to not chase productivity if I lean into that. Sometimes with a guided meditation or honestly just listening to snowy sounds out the window, I end up feeling more, I don't know, at peace by the end of the day. We talked about similar stuff back in our episode about staying grounded when things get chaotic. But for me, winter makes that grounding feel easier, like the world is slowing down with me, and it's okay to just be.
Absolute agreement there. I always joke that I need winter's slow vibe because my energy is usually, well, not slow, but the way the season quiets, everything actually helps me notice what my mind and my body are craving. Maybe it's more rest, maybe it's more time staring at twinkle lights than doom scrolling. So I'm curious, Kyle's, when you're deep in the winter stillness, what pops up for you? Like any weird, oh, there I am revelations?
Honestly, sometimes it's just gratitude that I get to pause at all. Occasionally, though, the silence gives me space to hear the stuff I pushed aside, grief, hopes, stuff I forgot I was carrying. And sometimes I just notice the pleasure in simple things like a warm hat or the rhythm of my own breathing while everything's quiet. If listeners want to, maybe take a few minutes with this episode. Notice what's coming up for you during this season. Is it peace? Restlessness? Just notice, no judgment at all.
That's the spirit I try to carry into my own cozy rituals. Okay, so, listeners, I have a reputation in my house for being like the queen of blanket season. I literally rotate blankets in and out depending on how cold it gets. Kyle laughs, but it's an art. There's one that is no joke. Just big enough to cocoon me, Chloe, and half our couch. That's peak coziness right there. I mean, tell me I'm not alone in this, right?
You're definitely not alone. I've learned there's a science to your blanket stacking, and it's pretty impressive, but it goes beyond just being warm for you, doesn't it?
Totally. There's the hot cocoa situation, which, let's be real, is basically chocolate with a side of mug. But all those little things, wrapping up, sipping something warm, lighting a candle with that spicy winter scent, those are more than comfort. They actually ground me. My favorite ritual lately is our family movie nights with Chloe. There's always at least one popcorn disaster, usually me dropping it behind the couch and blaming the dog. It's messy, it never goes according to plan, but it just feels necessary, soul-wise. The sound of laughter, that fuzzy blanket, everyone squished together, that's sacred to me. And when I touch that warm mug or feel the flicker of candlelight, it's like my whole nervous system takes this deep, grateful breath.
That's a beautiful way to frame it. We talked a while back, I think, in our appreciation episode about how noticing those small sensory moments, like the weight of the mug or the glow of candlelight, can become a kind of meditation. You remind me to cherish those little ordinary acts, not just rush through them. The warmth from a mug or a soft melody in the background. A lot of people might overlook that, but it can be so grounding, so spiritual if we let it.
Yes, it's not just about self-care, it's like soul maintenance, honestly. I always tell friends, your favorite winter comfort, turn it up. Put on your fluffy socks, double the marshmallows, play some soft piano in the background, and let it be your ritual, not just a routine. Listeners, I want to hear what your favorite wintry comforts are. Bonus points if they involve something hilariously cozy or like a mug big enough to swim in. How are you making your daily routines a little more soulful?
And if you drop popcorn in your ritual, just know you're in very good company. That's basically a requirement in our house now. So that leads perfectly into, well, a inviting you all to design your own holiday ritual this year. The season's kind of gently nudging us to pause and make something sacred out of the small stuff. Maybe it's journaling in the quiet morning while snow falls, or taking a starlit walk bundled up in five scarves. Our family is actually starting a new thing this year, a gratitude circle by our little electric fireplace. We just go around, each share a simple thing we're thankful for, and let it linger. It's simple, but it shifts the whole mood for the day.
Oh my gosh, the best part is Chloe always tries to sneak popcorn onto her thankful list every single time. It's adorable. But truly, it's about the vibe we create. Like, you can add gentle winter music, or if you're extra like me, diffuse some peppermint or cinnamon oils and pretend you're in a holiday commercial. Put on that playlist that makes your heart go, oh, it's winter. Turn the lights low, play some snowfall sounds, whatever brings you that warm glow inside.
And if you try something new, maybe crafting your own playlist, lighting a candle, or sharing stories, we'd love to hear about it. Share your cozy tradition with us online. Maybe we'll even pick a few to read next time. The key is making something ordinary a little more meaningful with intention. That's really what winter offers. A little more permission to turn inward, get cozy, and honor what matters, however that looks for you.
And to everyone listening, whatever your winter season looks like, glittery frost or just rain and mud like here in Gresham, let it be your season for softness, warmth, and slowing down. Don't wait for perfect. Just start with what feels right and let that be enough. We'll be right here cheering you on, cocoa in hand, probably wearing fuzzy slippers with popcorn stuck to the soles. That's the pleasant spirit way, right?
Absolutely. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being present. Thanks for joining us for this cozy episode, and we can't wait to catch up again soon.
Wishing you a peaceful, snuggly winter until next time. Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kelsey. Take care, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. To learn more, visit pleasantspirit.com, and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. If you want to reach out, you can email us at podcast@pleasantspirit.com. If you are in the Portland, Oregon area, you can schedule a massage at pleasanttouchmassage.com. Until next time, be well.